What's up, guys? It's Missy, and I'm back with another SimCity Build It video. In this video, I want to talk about what it is that you guys may be doing wrong, common mistakes, things like that. So, go ahead, like, subscribe, comment below if there's anything that you want me to talk about, questions you have, just input, anything. So, let's go ahead and get into it. First thing. I had common mistakes that people make is when you join a group, you aren't talking, you're not active, or what have you, and they will remove you for inactivity. But when you do join a group and you post an item for sale for someone, a lot of times what people will do is they will not click off this advertise box here. And then they will post the item, and then the person will, travel to the city. And by the time they get there, the item has been purchased by somebody off the global market. That is because you have it advertised. So click off that blue box. If you have other things advertised in your depot, people on global can access anything that you have posted. So make sure that you don't have anything advertised if you're posting for somebody. And if you do have it advertised, make sure that that person is waiting at your city. That way, they are there, because it can take, for some people, it can take several minutes to travel from city to city. If you're just sitting here opened at someone's depot, that is another common mistake that people make. They'll sit there and they'll go, well, you never posted it. Yeah, I did, but you have to close and open the depot to refresh it. Okay. Another mistake is people will not upgrade their storage early on. That is the biggest mistake you can make in this game, is leveling up too quickly and not upgrading your storage. I can't stress that enough, that you really do need to upgrade your storage before level 31, because that is when the algorithm of this game drops drastically, and you are not going to find rares near as easily as you were before. When I was level 51, I rarely saw rares, and on global for sure, but I'm level 99 now, and I can tell you with complete honesty that I have seen probably 3 rares on global in the last couple of months. They're very scarce. You know as well as I do that when you're traveling to the city, 9 times out of 10 you don't make it there in time and someone else has purchased it. So keep in mind that if you're low level, you're going to be finding those so much more easily than us high level people. So upgrade. Do not leave level 31 until you are fully upgraded. That goes for your land as well. Upgrade your land early on. Another mistake people make is they do not sell their items for max price. Always sell your items for max. Even if it's not something that sells very quickly, there's your baseline price. When if I was to put this on here, it's going to start a chair out at 225. If I hold down the plus sign, it's going to bring it up to the maximum, and I can post it for sale. There's no reason to sell it for less when you can sell it for more. Now, if you're helping somebody out in your group, that's a whole different, ballpark. So-and-so is broke, maybe they're doing an epic, they need your help, and you want to give them something for free. So the best way to go about that, and people, like, let's say that I wanted to give somebody 5 plastic for free. What people will often do is they'll go over and they'll put 5, and then they'll lower the price. Okay? Don't do it that way. Go back down, start at 1, lower the price to 1, and then up the quantity. And that way it goes much faster. Okay? And then you can hit, post for sale. Another mistake that people make is they don't upgrade their shops. You want to upgrade your shops 100%. And this goes for upgrading the time reduction and upgrading the shop slots. Now, maybe you don't want to upgrade your appliance shop 100% before a different shop, but all of these shops carry a, a good importance of severity, like later on. So even though you might not use your appliance shop right now, later on you will. And when you go to sleep at night, you want to be able to lay down 10 hours of production. And with 11 slots in each factory at roughly an hour per item, that's, a decent chunk of sleep time. Because every moment that you don't have something making, you're losing out on money. So getting these shops fully unlocked is another mistake that people make. I would unlock your barn first because your main moneymaker is going to be flour. And then I would upgrade your donut shop because your second main moneymaker is going to be donuts. So those two are going to be your first two that you're going to want to purchase and upgrade 100%. The third one is your building supply store for nails, planks, paint, glue, all that kind of stuff. You're going to want to upgrade that shop. Factories. Another common mistake is people will have the factories with 5 slots unlocked, but they're upgrading their beach and spending $15,000 on beach rares rather than upgrading their factories. That is ridiculous. Okay, you have a factory that only is producing 3 seeds at a time, and you're purchasing beach items? No, you need to get your factories set up. Get them on the 5-slot factories. The more factories you have, the more money you make. Okay, this SimCity is based 100% on production. That is how you're going to make your money in this game. You have to be smart about it. You can't just make whatever, whenever, however. Okay, you got to think which item is going to produce the most money. Just because something sells faster than something else doesn't make it more profitable. Just because something is selling for more doesn't mean it's more profitable. You could have a burger sell for more than a nail, but it takes way more resources to make it, takes more time, and it is turning less profit, right? So make sure that you do the math. I actually do have a video strictly on production and what items turn the highest profit. So if that's something that you're interested in, I would go ahead and watch that video. Another mistake that people make early on, they upgrade their roads. They go broke upgrading their roads. Do not do that. You don't upgrade your roads until they need to be upgraded. When you know that road that is there is permanently there, don't upgrade it until then. Do not upgrade and bulldoze your roads. I don't know why people do that. It's the stupidest thing you can do. You only get half your money back. Same with when you purchase power or water, sewage, thing like that. You buy it, people bulldoze it when they get broke, and they only get half their money back. Don't do that. Okay? Big waste of money. If you are having trouble keeping up on your resources like water and stuff, stop increasing your population. Okay? Your population is not going to turn high enough profit to benefit you as far as money goes. So I have an income of $26,000 for 7.9 million people. That's crap. So if you are having trouble staying afloat, you're having trouble keeping your coins up, stop upgrading your roads. Stop increasing your population, and stop buying power, water, sewer. Bulldoze a few homes if you have to. Remove a few specialization buildings away so that you have less population until you can get to a point where you have produced, enough and you have enough coins where you can upgrade those without going broke. Now, the other thing is people will upgrade their VU tower, which is absolutely necessary. It should be. I mean, something you should do, but it's not something that needs done right now, and it's not something that needs done, very quickly. You can upgrade it, maybe 4 or 5 times by level 50 or 60, and you'll be fine. That's not really something that you need to get done. people will spend a lot of money on Omega canisters. My personal opinion on Omega is it is the biggest waste of money ever. The only thing that you really need for the Omega, or that I use the Omega for, is the Omega resources. And that is because they are smaller and they have a way more capacity. So for a mega water plant, they start out at 10K and they go up 10K, and this is Omega money. They go up 10K each purchase. You cannot store them and transfer them between maps. So you're going to want to purchase only what you need. Now, 10K for the first one, and it has a capacity of 100. This one is, 6,000 coins, and it only does 9 coverage. So that's really, nice. Another huge mistake that people make early on is they unlock regional maps. Okay. You shouldn't even be thinking of unlocking a regional map until you have your capital map fully unlocked, full storage unlocked, at least 200 gold epics done. And this is my opinion, okay? Because what's going to happen when you unlock that regional map, and yeah, it's cool, and you're going to get the new map, and it's going to look cool and stuff, but what's going to happen is you're screwed now, because the main way that you're going to get keys and money is winning contest of mayors. Now, the higher the level you are, the harder it is to win. Now, the main way that you're going to make your money and do good at contest of mayors is if you have gold epics. That way you can produce items very quickly, and you can get tasks done very fast. You can get your production tasks done quickly. You can get other tasks done quickly because you're going to have more money. And if you unlock a regional map, what is going to happen is you just increased your difficulty of all of these shipments here, because now they're asking for regional items as well. Regional items are very time consuming to make, and they don't sell very often on global. When they do, they're very expensive. The other thing is your shipments. Those just became more difficult. Your tasks, those became more difficult because now you have earn regional coins as a task, and those are very hard to complete. Those tasks are very difficult. Epic points, okay? Now your epic buildings, every time you upgrade your level, you unlock a new item. Or, well, not every time, but you know what I mean. The higher the level, the more stuff you have unlocked. In which, when you do an epic, it means that they can ask you for those items. The bigger the variety of items it can request, the more difficult your epics become. So if you're level 20 and you're doing gold epics, you have like maybe 20 items unlocked. That's not that bad. But if you're level, 50 and you have everything unlocked, now you have to try to keep a decent amount of everything to try to, balance out being able to, provide for those epics. And when you unlock those regional maps, you just made it that much harder. Because I actually had an epic recently, and on I have about 25 buildings worth 3 points each. Out of those 25 buildings, 15 of those buildings were asking for the same regional item. And it was yoga mats. They sell for 2,000 coins a piece, and they all wanted like 3 to 5 yoga mats a piece. It was ridiculous. And then, you go and you unlock a second regional map, and now you've got it asking for motors and tires and yoga mats and things that are very hard to come across. So it is absolutely not worth it to make your contest of mayors difficult, to make more difficult. Just about anything. It's creating havoc on everything. Your war shipments are going to be asking for those items. Your HQ shipments are going to, now you have HQ shipments that you didn't have before. So don't unlock those until you absolutely have to. When you decide to unlock your first regional map, after you have completed, a good majority of your epics and whatnot, you can actually start doing epics on those maps, but you have to do them with regular residential homes. You will be able to purchase a storage unit on those maps to kind of help out with the used up space that you're going to be having from holding regional items, but it's really not that much. But you're going to need currency. You have regional currency, which you don't earn through, you don't get paid taxes on your regional maps. So the only way to earn regional currency is to do these HQ shipments, or selling regional items to the sim bubbles that pop up. These motors sell for 2,000, I think, a piece. And yeah, 2,000 a piece. And it's only offering me 568 regional currency for 8 of them. I don't think so. But the other thing, when you do unlock the regional map, is you will also unlock a storage unit for that map, but it's going to cost you 5,000 of your regional currency, and it will give you 20 space added on to your storage. So you're going to get 20 space per map. So it's really not that much, okay? Especially because now you have these 3 items, and as you can see, the motors take 3 hours, 12 minutes to make, okay? Tires take an hour and a half, and then these take 16 minutes. Now, I have basically completed this game and mastered it, so I'm basically just dinking around trying to unlock my last map here, and then I'm gonna go through and clear out all this extra population that I got going on and just make it a pretty looking city. But for now, I just have a ton of stuff in storage, and I'm trying to upgrade my pop to do that. When you unlock regional maps, you will unlock hotspots. And in these hotspots are buildings that you can upgrade with your regional coins. They get very expensive, but as you can see, the area coverage goes up per upgrade. Not all the time, but it will over time. The boost to population will go up. The epic points start at 1, but they go up to 5. And the population, obviously, the boost and stuff. So that is a cool thing with the hotspots, because think about those double point weekends when if you've got, 5 hotspots worth 5 epic points each, you get a double point weekend. You're hitting those for 10 points a pop. That's pretty good. But until you have quite a bit of those hotspots upgraded, it's going to be really difficult to complete those epics. What's another mistake? Another mistake is people make the wrong items. Make the right ones. Okay, do your research. Think about it. Don't just produce yogurt just because it sells fast. Well, of course it sells fast because nobody makes it, because it's not worth it, Why do you think nails sell so quickly? Or why do you think, I don't know why people don't make nails more often, to be honest, but people will sell cupboards. Well, yeah, they sell fast because they don't turn very high profit. So, like, grass is a really good example. 1 shovel and 1 seed, 24 minutes, sells for 310 at max price. But people will make saps, which cost an extra seed. They take an hour and 12 minutes to make, and they sell for 100 more, 110 more. And that's not, look how many grass you can make in an hour, Or like flour. Flour is your most profitable item besides metal and nails. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that you're collecting your taxes frequently. People think they build up over time, and they don't. They stop at 24 hours. It doesn't matter if you leave these disasters to sit. No, your city is not damaged forever. So if you get stuck in a war and you're worried about that, don't be. It goes back to normal. pop these opinion bubbles as much as you can. Another big mistake is people don't do epics. They just don't do them because they don't know how to do them. Because they tried and they was really expensive and really hard and they went, screw that. Go watch my video and get your epics done because you need those epics. Don't just sit there and purchase a ton of water, power, sewer. Utilize your population. If you can't afford it, don't buy it. It's that simple, you know? Save your money. Don't just keep upgrading and going broke. That's no way to run anything, you know? Shops, upgrade your shops. Those are super important. I did say that already. There is no, like, I can't explain. I don't know how to say what I want to say. The category, somebody had asked me if the epics, if there's like a benefit to having, you know, mountain epics versus entertainment epics. And the only difference is appearance. Okay. That's it. So do whatever you like the look of. The trees and stuff you'll unlock, like some of these trees you unlock with certain regionals. I'm a big fan of the making it look pretty, so like with the water and the trees, and that is the main reason that I unlocked the regional maps was for the trees alone. So each tree, this one is the Green Valley map, the palm trees are the Sunny map. Some of the other trees you can purchase regardless, but I mean that pretty much covers it. Can't think of anything else really at the moment, but war is not something that is going to benefit you. That is something that you would want to do purely for entertainment. The monster in the water, you can launch you launch war attacks on this monster, and when you do so, you receive rewards from the monster. I have not seen this to be very beneficial. Everybody that I hear talk about it, they don't benefit all that much. I have not actually gotten a gold chest myself, but I don't imagine that the rewards are very good. So that is all up to you. I think that covers it. Right here is your epic tower. This will tell you how many epics you have, how many tokens you have, and when your next epic project is. As you can see, I'm running out of space, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Like, subscribe, comment below, and I will do my best to get another video out probably tomorrow. So if you guys have any questions, please go ahead and leave them below.